What are they gonna do? Ban us off of YouTube? Give them credit for it anyways.
Hey, if we get banned off of YouTube, we might get more views on YouTube. Cause
Fuck
we'll
that.
come back harder and shit.
We could, or I'll just take it off of Spotify and we'll just spend it talking shit about you. Oh shit.
On the.
Oh man, I started recording.
You didn't know?
Nah.
Yeah, I guess you can cut that out later if you want to. What's up, everybody? It's the iPod number 9. What we chiefing on? Gelato.
Yeah.
I also have a pen that's GSC. Just to switch it up, we might hit a couple of that and just change the title. We'll see how we feel. But first off, we just found out that Kobe Bryant, his daughter died as well in the helicopter crash. She was only 13 years old. They were on their way to a basketball game, like a professional game.
I don't know. I didn't say that much.
And that shit's it's really fucked up. And me being a conspiracy theorist, I'm quick to look into the conspiracies, but as of right now, it just seems like it's just a legitimate accident. A sad thing, and shit like that happens.
Rest in peace to the Black Mamba, Kobe Bryant, how legendary of a player he was, and all of what he did for the sport. Rest in peace, man. But I don't think we should look into conspiracies. Yeah, you gotta give it a couple of days. Give it about a week, and you get the full story of what they give out, and then what other people looked into.
Some people think it's disrespectful. I just saw a post that like somebody's like, "Oh, it's too soon. Like y'all being disrespectful." I don't think it's disrespectful. It's just that everybody's very vigilant now, and everybody's wide awake, and we know that a lot of times when people do good things, they get taken out. AKA Nipsey Hussle, AKA Malcolm X. I mean, we can go on and on.
That's different. That's shady as fuck. It's just a helicopter crash. Plus, even then, you gotta give the family time to mourn. You can't question them and full. You can't be bombarding them with questions like that. You just gotta let them grieve for a little bit, and then ask the question slowly. That's how I feel about it.
That's true. I did find out when I was doing research that he turned a $6 million deal into a $200 million deal. So hopefully that goes to the rest of his family. Hopefully they'll be taken care of and shit.
Oh, no doubt. I mean, he's a legend of the sport.
What's the Black Mamba mean?
It's a snake. It's one of the world's most deadliest snakes, and it's the deadliest snake in Africa.
Why they call him that?
Because he was the deadliest fucking player in the league at the time.
I feel you. So, do you ever get involved in the discussion between like who's better, Kobe and MJ?
I mean, it's almost like a copy, in my opinion. Yeah, I'm not that big of a fan of the NBA to really spit out knowledge like that, but I do know who the Black Mamba, who Kobe Bryant is and Michael Jordan are. I know who those two were able to do. You can't really compare the two, though, because it came in two different eras. And from what I can see, Kobe did damn near everything that MJ could do.
Who else? They also compare LeBron to Michael Jordan, but I don't really know enough about it. Enough about the sport.
It's hard for me to make a comparison on it too.
Mm-hmm. But yeah, it's sad, man. It's just sad.
Let's just remember Kobe for what he's done. And
he's done a lot of good for the community. From a little bit of research I did, he's done a lot of good, a lot of donations, a lot of charities.
He did get his ass in trouble when he had to switch the jersey number.
With the sexual assault allegation?
Yeah.
So that's separate from the time where he cheated on his wife and then he bought her that ring?
I think it might have been around the same time. Not 100%. But I know the conspiracy or the theory goes because of that case or the allegations or whatever, he switched his numbers and I think he moved homes or something like that. I guess they moved somewhere else.
What did that help?
Switched his jersey number and won a few championships in LA, and then LA kind of forgot about it.
That's weird. Like that makes a difference.
Hey, brought him 5 championships?
The change of the number was 23.
No, I think it was more.
What was it? 23.
24.
Oh, okay. Because 23 is MJ. Nobody wants to be.
Except for LeBron James, but.
Oh yeah. Did he start off as 23?
Yeah, he did, actually.
For good luck or something?
I don't know. Gotta ask him that.
Yeah.
But LeBron James got drafted out of high school, though. He never went to college. He was that good playing in high school, and that's why a lot of people give him GOAT status.
And he opened up a school, I think. Yo, shout out to Akon. Have you seen all this shit he's been doing?
What's he been doing?
He's making like a city, bro, in Africa. It's like solar powered.
Damn.
And one thing he did, he had like solar power. Like he brought electricity to some city, some town in Africa, like a few years ago. And then just recently, like, he's working with plans. I'm like, damn, bro. Like, I had a lot of respect for Akon from his first album. What was it called? But it had like, I think it was called Convict.
Yeah.
Was it Convict? I don't know. But he had that song Locked Up, They Won't Let Me Out. But he had
I
some
know what
songs
song you're
called,
talking
like,
about.
Ghetto, and he had some real shit, bro. He was like Nate Dogg. He reminded me of Nate
Yeah.
Dogg, because Nate Dogg would sing, but he would sing about hood shit like a rapper. It's not a lot of those. Nate Dogg is another person that's very talented that died very young, in his 40s, from cancer or something out of nowhere. Everybody used to get him on their song. He was like the hook master.
Yeah.
Everybody put him on the chorus. Yeah, R.I.P. to Nate Dogg too. They say the good die young, but that's just the saying. That doesn't always happen. I think we're good. I don't
know, man. You tell that all to all the young rappers that fucking died the last few
Are they
years.
all good though? Some of them might have been whack rappers.
I mean, to y'all's eyes, to the young generation, they were pretty good.
I feel you.
Some of them were, very lyrical. They really kind of put some time and effort into to the lyrics. It's just a different way to get it out. It's the way to appeal to me to appeal to the younger audience than with.
It'd be interesting is if like older and younger people we're all on different frequencies, maybe. So some things hit us differently in other aspects. Like when you're born in a certain position of the galaxy or the universe, that generation, their frequency is like more susceptible or more appreciates certain different things than the previous one before that. Yeah,
it's like I put on Post Malone or really Kid Cudi is the one that I could get.
Bro, I
Universal.
love Kid Cudi.
My nephew loves it too. He's only 8, but he loves Kid Cudi. If I put the censored version on, which I have to, I don't want him to start cussing at fucking 9 years old. He gets into it because he likes the beat, he likes the melody, likes basically what Kid Cudi kind of.
Like good messages.
Yeah.
Positivity. Yeah, bro. Kid Cudi's something else, man. And what was interesting is that one time that Kanye West went on a tangent. They said he went on a tangent, like they call it a breakdown. He was at a concert and he started talking shit about Google, Facebook. He started saying like random shit, like, oh, they're lying to you. They control what you see, which is kind of true. They control the algorithm.
They really do.
So he's saying all this stuff, and he's like, y'all know who the best rapper alive is for real? And then people in the crowd were like shouting names. I don't know what they were saying. They're probably saying him, maybe Jay-Z and shit. He's like, nah. He said, it's Kid Cudi. And after the concert, he got arrested.
Damn. For what?
I don't know.
What the fuck?
Not a legitimate reason. For the endangerment of his health, they said. But he wasn't doing shit. He was just talking some shit that they didn't want him talking about. Okay, yeah, so he goes away right into a hospital, to a mental facility for like a week.
Yeah.
He comes out and for some fucking reason he has this random ass circle blonde spot in the top of his head.
What the fuck?
And they show him like on TMZ or on the news, and he goes to meet with Trump. It's like real recent after Trump became president or some shit. Yeah. So he meets with Trump, and Kanye looks like MK Ultra out of his mind, bro. He looks like
show a picture of this. I want to see this. I want to see MK Ultra Kanye. I bet you looks fucking tripped like a Slim Shady looking motherfucker.
It's weird, bro. It's weird.
Yeah, let's see. Let me see.
I guess I'm gonna say.
Cause that's crazy, bro. Like
Kanye have to break down.
To say that he was spitting out real shit, and then to have him go to jail afterwards, and then he comes out, and it's just not the same person. It's just
it's more blonde than I thought it was. But he's there, and then he like shakes hands with
he
Trump.
looks doped out of his mind.
Bro, they probably doped him and did like some reprogramming. I really do believe some of these celebrities, bro, they get
brainwashed.
yeah, man, for real. And it's sad because Kanye has so much talent, and I feel bad because whenever his like this is when they met, and he doesn't talk. Like they take pictures together, but he doesn't say anything. He's just like smiling, like a drug-induced smile. He looks all like sad and shit, and just kind of tries to like numb.
Yeah.
He does smile right here, but
Maybe he has an upset stomach. You know? Ah.
the blonde coming out of a hospital, bro, getting
Oh
arrested.
no, bro.
All that shit is bananas.
That says a lot. Have you seen some of these protests that have been going around? Like
In the States?
I think it's like in Virginia. There's a gun protest or whatever. They were for the Second Amendment.
Why they're trying to get rid of the Second Amendment or something?
It shows a lot. Well, they're for it. You know, they want the Second
Right, they
Amendment.
want to
Guys
keep it. There's a reason for it.
Yeah.
That's why I can't be a Democrat or a Republican, nigga, because I want guns, but I also want people to have abortion rights if they get raped.
Oh, you're pro-life? You're... What do they call it? The difference between pro-life and what? That's like two different groups. No?
Pro-life is conservatives, Republicans.
What's the other group?
Because they don't want abortion. Pro-choice.
Oh, okay.
Pro-choice.
See, that's what I was looking for. So
my pro-choice, to an extent.
I'm always for it's a woman's body, it's a woman's choice.
Yeah, for sure. Like, I don't like the fact that we get free well, for some reason in schools they get free condoms, right? And they're not taxed. But tampons are taxed.
Yeah, see, that's
and
fucked
women
up.
have to get a period. We don't have to fuck. We don't have to put on a condom and have sex.
That's very true.
But women, and then the people who are making these rules are men, bro. It's like, what the fuck? It's a backwards.
Yeah, see, that's where I think that there should be a women's delegation on that. Where it comes down for like women's rights and stuff like that, you know, for situations like that, I think a board of women should decide this.
For real.
Not men.
It almost seems like it just seems like common sense that it wouldn't be taxed because they're gonna have their period no matter what.
Oh, of course, bro. Like this is when we need to be there the most. You know, we need to.
Like Viagra is covered by insurance, but birth control isn't.
It's kind of stupid.
That's real stupid. I think, if I'm not mistaken, let me see. I'm gonna look that up. Well, it might be both, but
if that's true, that's fucking retarded.
Yeah, I shouldn't just say stuff like that though.
I shouldn't say that either.
Is birth? Oh, about the R word.
Yeah, I shouldn't say that.
OGs know what we mean, and the youngsters. Come on, man. You gotta understand. Not everything is like so serial. It's birth control cover.
Did you find it?
Yeah, it says because of the Affordable Care Act, aka Obamacare. So this is recent.
Mm-hmm.
Most insurance plans, must cover all methods of birth control at no cost to you, including the pill. However, some plans only cover certain brands of pills or generic versions, so the fucked up ones possibly. Most Planned Parenthood health centers accept Medicaid and other health insurance. Man, when I was young, we tried to go to Planned Parenthood. Planned Parenthood is expensive. To get any kind of test, bro.
I mean, as far as having a UPS job, bro, you get pretty good insurance.
Oh, yeah.
A lot of shit.
No, yeah.
I guess it depends on what job you get.
And me working for a district, it's not horrible.
Yeah.
It could be worse. My insurance could be a lot worse.
Yeah, I ain't got to pay shit. They cover me. All I have to do is either pay for certain insurances. I got to pay a deductible for it, or at least it comes out of my paycheck, which is all good. I ain't tripping.
I mean, I would still like some cheaper healthcare, but
as far as anything else, bro, all I have to do in order for me to get full coverage insurance, which I have now, as a part-time worker at UPS, all I have to do is show up to work every fucking day. If I'm gonna take my option, just take my days off, but that's all I gotta do, and I have free healthcare. You know what I'm saying?
That's a hard ass job, though. Are you a loader?
Mm-hmm.
I couldn't do it. At least at the time when I was there. I probably could do it now, maybe. I don't know.
There's a lot of people who work 2 jobs and work there just with the health insurance.
That's interesting. Yeah, there's a lot of people that work 2 or 3 jobs, bro, and I respect it. I did it for a while, I didn't enjoy it. It was okay with the money.
I think it's all about finding your own method and doing it, but also knowing you're gonna get the shit done.
For sure.
But kudos to the people that work that job and work in another one, and kudos to whoever.
Nah, bro, I know people who are teacher assistants and work another job.
Yeah.
And I'm like, damn.
But there are a lot of those companies, bro, that do sell shitty insurances.
Yeah.
And they have the crappy, just.
It's like car insurance. Anybody can sell car insurance now. They got ducks or not ducks. Yeah, they got ducks. They got penguins and old men.
What? What?
You know that really cheap.
Penguins and old men.
You know that really cheap. The General.
Oh,
The
that's
General.
what the fuck you talking. Oh,
Yeah.
you talking about Affleck and fucking. Oh.
Car insurance, but now and then they got all these like little like just random name
Yeah, they do.
insurances.
Like the
Wow.
Geico one.
Oh, that's a list. A lot of weird things sell insurance, bro. Charlie Brown sells insurance too. You're like, what the fuck is this dude talking
I
about?
was like, what the fuck are
Old
you
man
talking
and
about?
penguins.
What? But yeah. And it costs a lot too.
You think it would work? You think it would work like a socialized version of healthcare here?
No, I don't think socialism works anywhere.
No, just the healthcare. Like how they have it in Canada and pretty much everywhere else in the world except for
No.
here. No? Why you
I
think?
feel like companies this should be a requirement for a lot of jobs, should give healthcare to their employees. And my idea of it, instead of it being that way, that everybody's equal and everybody has the same healthcare and this and that. The problem with that is in Canada, you have to wait a while.
Yeah, there's a lot of waiting there.
And whereas far as if you have companies who compete with the insurance companies, they have to, brush you through. You know what I'm saying? So it's all almost equal, but everybody pays a different price. It's a weird way of saying it.
Today if I wanted to.
It would drive up the market for different doctors to do their own practices, so that way they can get the insurance companies to pay for them, and that way it's a better market.
Yeah.
Instead of it all being equal, everybody has to do the same amount. There's going to be the same amount of doctors for everybody. Nobody really makes a bonus, but it's the American people who there are going to be in the future a lot of doctors that are going to be eligible to have their own businesses, get their own doctrines, which happens every 10 so years. Eventually, you'll get enough that'll practice. They'll either get apprenticeships, but a lot of them will be able to make money off the different businesses. Some will be shitty, some will be better, some will make more money, some won't. Yeah, that's basically America. That's at least in my opinion. Do I think the socialist part of it will work? No, I don't think any type of socialism will work. We've seen it in different countries. It just doesn't work. It's good on paper, not good in real life situations.
Practice, it never works.
Pretty much.
I feel you.
But I think it's like the how Bernie Sanders is trying to pay off everybody's debt. It's like, well, you're not really paying everybody's debt off, bro. You're gonna put it in everybody's taxes.
Yeah, for sure. Boys are gonna be paying their own debt.
Yeah.
Same thing with education, right?
Pretty much.
Basically.
I feel like that should be there's two main things that we should pay taxes on: hospitals and the education system.
What about police and fire?
Yeah, we put a little bit out for both.
And streets. The what is it? What do they call streets? I mean, you know what I'm talking about.
Man, I said two main ones, bro. You're going off like 5%.
Water, electricity. Look at this. Nah, I feel you. What were the two main ones you said?
I said
education.
Education and I'd probably like to say healthcare, I guess. Health of the people.
Health is also like mental health, man.
That should be a priority too.
Mental health is like very ignored. Well, not
I
really
feel like
ignored.
in the right way
it's enhanced.
Yeah.
Kinda.
I feel like this generation now, if they go into that practice, I think they would make a lot of money. I'm not trying to look at the money aspect of everything. I'm just saying that they could make businesses out of this.
Of
helping other people.
Mental issues.
Yeah, bro.
But a lot of times those people with the mental issues don't have the money. Somehow they got to get the insurance companies to cover.
Yeah, I'm saying get independence.
It's possible. And people can still make money from it. And still prosper and still help people in the end.
People want to work different jobs because they offer this health insurance, pay this equal amount of money.
Shit.
You know what I'm saying? But I still feel the minimum wage should be raised up.
Yeah, $7.25 is pretty low.
$15.50 should be the main one. Which a lot of companies, like now at UPS, you're making that.
Starting off?
Yeah, 2 years ago, a year ago they switched the contract up to where you're making $13.50. Now this year or next year you'll be making $15.50.
Damn.
I'll be making. I'm not gonna disclose that.
Because of where I work, because we have basically a union.
We do too.
We get raises every so often.
Yeah, we do too.
Across the board.
That union comes in handy.
Yeah, bro, that's a good thing. That's why they try to keep them hoes illegal for so long.
Yeah.
They're like, fuck that.
I did my research on UPS's history, bro. That shit was crazy.
What is it?
Well, it's basically the way the union came into being for UPS is it kind of gave the owner his own ultimatum. Either we're going to destroy your... Because this is what the mafia was doing to everybody. Either we're going to protect your business or we're going to destroy your business.
Well, the unions were with the mafia, right?
Yeah. That's what they gave them the ultimatum. Either you're going to be a union or you're not. You pick. And so the owners are kind of like... They really didn't have a choice.
The offer they can't refuse.
Pretty much. And that owner was looking out for the company, man. He was looking for the money. He was looking towards the future. And I mean, UPS is probably the biggest package handling company in the world, hands down. Everybody talks about how much Amazon's been pushing or whatever, this and that. UPS been seeing a lot of that shit too. They've been asking, probably paying UPS money to handle most of it. Because I've seen a lot of it in all my trucks.
Interesting. Yeah, some of their shit goes with USPS too, and they're pushing shit now.
Yeah, even FedEx. FedEx is getting in on that money too.
Because Amazon just taking just some month. It's a drag.
That's why I don't trust Amazon.
Dragon. Sometimes dragons are cool though. Like what was it? Shenmue?
Who? Shenmue was a whale.
Shenmue was a whale?
Shenmue is a whale in SeaWorld, dog.
Not Shenmue. The what's the name of the dragon from Dragon Ball Z?
Shenron.
Chevron. Nah, Shenron. Shit, nigga. Chevron. Gasoline. Smoking on that gas. Oh, shit.
But, what were we talking about before we start going on the education system? Oh, we're talking about the gun rights.
Alabama?
Nah, in Virginia. Where the protest was happening. Yeah, the media tries to portray it out as being violent, or people were trying to push for the Second Amendment to go away, and this is the reason why, and they're white supremacists, and there are a lot of videos that are out that talk differently, you know. A lot of soldiers saying, we're for the Second Amendment, we want to protect it, we want to keep it. And apparently there was a report that something was going to happen, that's why a lot of them did have their rifles with them.
Oh, shit.
Yeah. So they were kind of
decked
out, ready to go.
A lot of times, it's been reported, man, it's official that sometimes in these peaceful protests, some people will be hired to start some shit going crazy. Oh, excuse me. Like, they'll hire like people, bro, and they'll dress up in all black, and then they'll start some violence, and then dip out.
See, that's been going on for years, bro. I believe that's what a lot of these incidents happen.
So that's probably why they had a gun. It's like, nah, we're not fucking around because we know there's people who like try to infiltrate.
It was like the Boston Massacre, bro.
The Boston Massacre, the Dallas one, the Black Lives Matter when the guy got blown up by the robot. It just maybe even you think the Watts riots or not? I don't know. I haven't really done much research on that one. The LA riots. After, what was it, Rodney King? Nah, they were just pissed off.
Yeah, right? I think that was just the pissed off neighborhood, bro. That was boiled over racism, dog. They saw exactly what they would do when shit didn't go right.
That's why you and Vino were saying that's why when it came to OJ, they weighed out the options.
It really did, bro. Because I mean, that city they were gonna riot.
What city was it?
L.A.
Oh, it's L.A. again.
It was L.A. again, bro. Remember, it was OJ and his wife, Nicole Simpson.
And another dude, right?
Yeah, her lover. I want to say. I guess the guy that she was gonna divorce. OJ for. Both did.
Damn.
Yeah, man. That jury was swayed because of that, in my opinion. Or what I think.
They're paid off.
No, I don't think it was OJ. I think it might have been his son.
Smaller hands with the glove.
Remember, there was only 2 white Broncos in LA at that time. Guess what? The other one.
And it's his son?
Yes.
Wow. That's crazy.
Who was him to be seen around the trial when this all went down? His son. And his son had a history of temperaments and had, bipolar disorder. So what do you think how he would have reacted seeing his father's wife? No, his father's wife
cheating.
Yeah.
Damn. It's possible, man.
It's a possibility. Nah, but what was it on Netflix? What was it called? You remember what is it?
It was on
The
Netflix.
People vs. OJ.
Yeah, I didn't watch it.
That was pretty good.
Was in it, right?
Yeah.
John Travolta was
his own self.
No, he was a lawyer. That's how he acted though? Like he was his own self?
Nah, I don't know.
Did you ever watch Grease?
I never have. He was in that movie?
Yeah, my sister loved that movie, Grease, and Grease Part 2. He wasn't in Grease 2. It was like a musical based on the 50s or some shit.
For real?
Yeah.
I never seen it. I heard it was really good, but I've just personally never seen it.
I mean, maybe I would like it now, but since I saw it so much as a child and heard it played in the other room, I was like,
let's see what happens. Maybe I'll give it a shot. There's a lot of movies I haven't seen that people have seen.
Shit, that people say are necessities for the culture. Me too, bro. I guess that's on the bucket list.
The 2 recent ones I watched, or the 3, it would be the Kill Bill series.
How many movies?
I think it was 3 or 2. They're epic as fuck.
Tarantino?
Yeah, I think so. The Matrix and the Lord of the Rings.
You know they're making a new Matrix?
Yeah, but you know what? I don't know. I don't know if I want to watch it.
And the main agent dude, he's not even be in it.
That's stupid.
Because of scheduling conflicts. He's got another movie that he's doing or some shit.
Fuck that. Then we shouldn't do it. We should wait.
But the Matrix, they didn't want to wait, bro. They said, we're going to keep going without him.
That's some bullshit.
He wanted to do it. I know it's going to be weird, right? I wonder if they're going to do like a CGI. They'll probably just CGI his ass.
Man, that'd be fucked up. Yeah, that'd be some horror shit. Because I remember seeing that same Agent Smith as one of the characters in The Lord of the Rings.
Oh, really?
Yeah, bro. He was the father of that elf princess.
I never watched that. No, I want to watch that one too.
Yeah, seen Lord of the Rings?
Surely
man, that shit was dope, bro. I used to talk shit about it. Nah, bro, I can't. That shit was dope.
What about Harry Potter? You like Harry Potter?
I never seen Harry Potter.
Me neither.
I tried reading the books, but it didn't really work out for me. I wasn't into reading at the time. It was bad timing for me. Maybe I'll try to give it another shot. But
did you ever read Goosebumps?
I read some of them.
You know what books went hard? Those choose your own adventure books.
Oh, yeah.
Books. And then you were like, oh shit, I died. And you just go back, like you'll hold your place so you don't die. They could cheat. That was kind of dumb. I wonder if they still make those for kids.
They might. You probably gotta look for them.
Probably.
I was teaching my nephew chess today.
How'd that go?
He was starting to pick it up pretty well.
Was this first time?
Yeah. Took a lot of my pieces. I was just letting him, teaching him, but it's pretty interesting. He liked it, so I might start playing it more often with him. Maybe we'll get into it.
When's the last time you played checkers?
It's been years.
Last night I played chess with my uncle, and then my uncle played checkers with our cousin, with his nephew, his other nephew.
Nah, I never really played.
And I was like, damn, bro, I forgot about this. Like, they can all go one. You can king. You get kings, and then they can move anywhere, but you don't touch some of the squares. You know what I mean? Like, whoa, it's been a minute. As I look up at the sky, my mind starts tripping. Oh, shit. What we got on the clock?
We got 30 minutes.
30 minutes.
It's not bad.
It's not bad at all. You got anything else burning a hole in your brain, bro?
Nothing. I mean, I'm watching as we're watching the impeachment trial. It's starting to relate more and more to the 1868 trial.
So apparently, in the Mueller thing, that they did find some stuff, but that's not what the impeachment is about. The impeachment is about some phone call or some shit.
Look, man, in order for him to be impeached, he had to have done something illegal. He had to have broken the law, which doesn't seem like he really has done anything that broke the law. He had a phone call.
So what are they doing? What is?
They're just trying to get him out of office, but they don't know what the fuck to do. Those Democrats don't know what to do from the get-go.
By now, they should just let
it go.
They need to focus on the next.
But they're not.
Election.
See, I'm pretty sure the Republicans are already looking towards 2020. They're not worried about Trump anymore. If Trump runs, he runs. If not, oh fucking well.
The United States usually goes in patterns when it comes to presidents. There's usually like a Democratic president, there's a Republican president, there's a Democrat. You think after, I feel like Trump will probably get another term, and then after that, it'll probably be another Democrat maybe. At least looking at the pattern that we've had in recent years.
Man, I hope the people learn from the last president that this all this did was divide the people. We need to start voting in the people that are for the people and not
some
for
libertarians or some shit.
Something like that, you know, but not just about their party, but just about the people in general. You know, it's for.
I think the party should be demolished or not so focused upon.
Well, we should have the differences because that's what makes our country great, but also have a leader that's able to calm everybody down and being able to say, hey, you know, we have to be civilized people.
Right.
At the end of the day, we're united, we're together, so we're just going to have to figure this shit out.
Right.
You know, cut the bullshit and get to the point. This whole impeachment trial is getting in the way of one thing. It's called national security. You know, we're in a war with Iran. We need to get out of the Middle East. That's number one, in my opinion.
Are we in a war with Iran, though? I don't think we are.
I think those people are ready to start one because they want us out.
I feel like we are heavily in the middle. We got bases everywhere, all over the world. Everywhere we've been, but especially in the Middle East. There's too much.
But we got a lot more things going on right now than an impeachment trial we need to worry about.
Yeah. So what are they distracting us from then?
Either the Chinese, which isn't it so coincidental that this disease comes back to America when all the Chinese are celebrating the Chinese New Year?
It is weird.
It's not weird. It's a fucking attack. That's a biological attack in my fucking opinion.
Yeah.
Straight up. How is it that all of a sudden they're asking for the money or they're trying to take over all our companies and shit, and now our president's being attacked?
Well, Trump been talking shit about China for a minute, right? Like, we don't need
We don't need them motherfuckers.
Right.
We can build all that shit here. We don't need any Chinese made shit. We can build jobs here. People will do it. Straight up. You pay the people a little bit more money, people will build it. But the companies, they don't want to pay the people that money. Mm-hmm. But I guarantee you, they'll start spending more money. Give them a little bit more money, they're going to start spending it a little bit more too.
Yeah, for sure, bro. For sure. It's only logical. Some people will hoard it. Some people will hoard their money.
That's fine. Because they'll eventually have to spend it anyways.
Yeah.
But the majority of people, they'll hoard some of it, spend most of it.
It fuels the economy.
Yeah.
Where you say Trump's right about what?
Well, the Chinese, we don't need them.
Mm-hmm. Oh, that's the cat knocking shit down over there.
It's probably mad.
Yeah.
But we don't need them. We can build anything here. We can build all the products that the Chinese can make. Probably even better. The movies that they've been doing, which they've been taking over Hollywood everywhere.
Chinese?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah. They've been buying up all the companies down there. That's why a lot of the better movies are coming out on Netflix and shit, not on theaters.
I feel you. There's something else that.
That's why you keep seeing all these remakes that they keep popping up, like the Fast and the Furious series or the Hobbit movies, or the fucking Matrix. I believe is being taken over as well. I hope it's not. Star Wars.
Brother, I think they need to chill out with all the spin-offs and folk, because they're gonna
That's
make.
all them.
Huh?
That's all them.
Yeah. The Chinese
Mm-hmm.
owning those companies and trying to make movies the way they make products, fast and cheap.
Yep.
Well, movies are still kind of expensive, but
Even fuck, people are gonna buy it because it's a spin off of it. Because
you
they
know,
want to
like-
be part of the crowd, and these Chinese people know it. I mean, I'm sorry, I'm not trying to sound racist. My apologies, but that's what these Chinese businessmen know. The businessmen.
The elite, the Chinese elite, the businessmen. I'm sure there's some regular Chinese businessmen that sell some shit door to door. I don't know. I guess you can say that a businessman, but remember that's just like an image from the 1950s.
We also have to remember one thing too. We have a snake in the grass somewhere, because Puerto Rico, who's supposed to be a colony or a province, I call it a state. Because that's exactly what it is.
But we don't have no rights. They can't vote. They can't.
I know that's what sucks. We should give them the right to do whatever they want. Man, they're a fucking state of the United States, in my opinion. But there's a snake in the grass somewhere over there, because somebody didn't give out their supplies, and somebody's ass is in trouble. Somebody needs to be.
Probably some.
That's who needs to be in trial right now.
Right. In the hot seat. In the hot lamp.
That's,
the hot lamp.
In my opinion, any governing official who had anything to do with Puerto Rico, who had anything to do with the
bro, because that's like a attempted genocide.
It is. Somebody needs to be in front of that Senate right now, being tried for that. Instead of being in Trump's impeachment trial, it should be the trial of who left this relief out of Puerto Rico.
Ooh, that's some real shit, bro. Feel bad for them, man. And then like they've been getting shit on repeatedly over the years.
Yeah, they've been condemning Trump, especially for not sending relief over there. And well, that relief came from somewhere.
Hey, is Cuba open to us now?
I think so.
Obama opened it, right?
I don't know who opened it. Somebody lifted the embargo on it. But I know it was recent.
Yeah, like really recent. Man, it's a very interesting time that we live in, and I think people need to realize that it's kind of a game, and so like not to take it too serious, not to be afraid, but to be aware, and to see through the veil, to see through the Wizard of Oz, to see through the trick mirror, to see through the smoke and mirrors and shit. You know what I mean? It's a necessity for mental health, for our society. It's the awakening. A lot of people are going through it.
It's gonna be interesting with this 2020. It's gonna be. We're not even a month in, bro.
We're not. But there's gonna be a lot of people talking about the end of the world and shit, that just like they did in 2000, just like they did in 2012. Just because a lot of shit is happening. People are gonna say it. There's always gonna be people that say it. But
yeah.
I think if whatever they call, whatever one might think the end of the world is, I think we still got
I
a few
think
centuries or some shit.
with the Earth is going through some changes, and I mean, there's gonna be some interesting things coming out for
There's
anthropology.
no doubt about that. About with what?
Anthropology.
Anthropology. Like we're gonna see some new fossils and shit.
Probably find some new civilizations because we're finding new one.
Well, all that shit is melting and stuff.
Mm-hmm. So people are worried about it, but in a way, don't be too scared about it.
It's kind of exciting.
Mm-hmm.
It's a yeah. Dang.
I get there's gonna be some extinctions that probably will happen, but I mean, fuck, it's part of life.
Yeah.
We can try our best to maintain them and keep them in reserve. We can probably put them in somewhere else.
Well, you know what? Just went extinct.
We are, huh?
The bird, there's the blue bird from Rio.
Damn.
They're extinct now. Just recently, the last one died. My son used to love that movie, bro. The first one, he would dance around. It was so cute. That movie was so beautiful, man. The animal was beautiful.
I mean, we do live in a man-made world where we can put some of these in an environment somewhere.
It's just like not enough. For the people that have money to do it, there's no money involved that they would make from it. Or you would think they could, like, charge people to come see it or something.
Charge the government to do it. Yeah,
something, but I don't know. Not every country's like America.
Especially for research purposes as well.
If it was like local to here, there'd probably be more protests. But since it was over, there's probably like this poor country. People aren't worried about a bird. They're worried about surviving to the next day and shit, to the next meal.
I feel you.
So, but it's sad, bro. It's different. Like when that bird goes extinct in my head, than when the dodo bird went extinct. Like he was obviously dumb. He was called the dodo bird.
How dare you insult the dodo?
I have no.
That bird went extinct, and you're gonna insult.
He might have been
God's
majestic.
I know it is kind of fucking retarded though.
Supposedly, right?
Yeah. But it had its purpose somewhere on the earth, man.
Oh yeah. It was probably the chicken of the time or something.
Yeah, I bet you it tasted good.
Yeah, fat, juicy, dumb. You just. Bro, I got into this little trip of watching animated like shorts, and I watched this one animated short from 1989, and it was like this old couple that lived on a farm, and like it was just some real shit, bro. And it just showed the simple life of like feeding the chickens and feeding the cows, and they had to wake up this other dude lived on the other hill. He was the herder, the sheep herder, so he would keep like the sheep. Because when one time he fell asleep and the sheep went away and the bear almost ate it, so he had to go and get the sheep back. But the slowest chicken, the old lady would just get it and kill it. And I was like, oh shit! And then they even showed like this one part where like a rooster kind of like humped this one chicken like real quick. And I was like, did they just? And then later on she like hatched an egg, and I was like, oh yeah, they just humped.
Wow.
That's like a weird. That's the year I was born, 1989. That's why I looked at it. And then so they live on this farm, and then people from out of town come in a car, and they have cameras, and so they shake. There's no talking in the short, right, in the animated film. So they shake hands with the farmer and shit, and they're taking pictures of everything, and they're following them. And then when one of the chickens like doesn't keep following the farmer, and it stops and looks at the people with the cameras, and they're taking pictures. So the old lady comes and grabs that chicken and kills it, and one of the photographers like passes out and shit. And then like later on, like some hunters come and they're trying to kill all the animals. So they had like a cage of birds, right? And so they let the birds go in there, and they're all just shooting them like it's not even a sport, but that's what a lot of people do. And then what's funny is like the dude who let out that cage, he threw another dude. And he was like, all right, and they shot him. And they were just looking for shit to shoot. It was really weird, but in the end, there was like a storm, and then the bear came, and it chased off the hunters. It chased off the photographers, and the only people that lasted was the farmer man and the farmer wife and the sheep herder and the animals. And I don't know what it meant, but it just spoke to a more simpler form of life that I'm sure happened a lot more often before technology came and took over and the industry and farmers now. I watched this documentary where farmers now they get paid to not farm, like and they're so controlled. It's like nothing like what it used to be, and that's a shame. You know what I mean? Like, but.
The fuck were you watching, man? What the hell?
It was just because I remember I was telling you last time I was watching like this animated short. It was more recent, but it was like of a dystopian future where robots run it and humans run their course, and then they kill them, and you're like, damn, that shit is.
I feel you.
And I just started looking at different weird shorts. There's one Japanese one where this dude was like, his spirit fought against like all the men were like marching towards this big cube. And then he has this one piece of his spirit that remembered a woman, and he's like, "Oh shit!" And he's like fighting, and it's like you imagine like a dream because he just can't get away from all this shit that's pulling him to all the men in the tuxedos, and finally like that bless you, the tuxedo form like strips away from his body, and he's just like this placid thing or whatever. And then finally he reaches her and they're safe and he sees her, but the rest of them are like going to his giant, just this fucking cube machine.
I remember the darkest one of them short films that I watched was one about the atomic bombs dropped on one of the towns.
Where
and that shit was just dark. It started off real happy, bro. It was this Japanese kid just having a good old time, bro. You know, just seeing everybody, you can introduce everybody in the small town, and on that morning that bomb was supposed to be dropped, everything just went to shit, bro. 1 minute he's alright, the next minute everything just went to hell. The people were at the center of the blast, you get to see it. Damn. Everybody was having a normal time, and all of a sudden they see something flying ahead. Some of the locals were just like, oh, it was just another Japanese plane, or
right.
Somebody was like, no, it's not Japanese, it's a U.S. plane. What the hell? So a lot of people stopped what they were doing to see what that plane was doing, but by the time they saw it, it was too late to realize what it was doing. Dropped that bomb. And nobody realized, what the fuck is it out here? As soon as it did it, as soon as you see the impact, everybody just went to center. It showed this too.
Animated.
Yeah. Everybody disintegrated, people's skins flew off, and that was like, it was dark, bro. This kid's family was caught in the blast, on the outskirts of the blast. He was too. He got pushed away and just sent flying somewhere. He was able to survive. His homies died. But his family were all trapped in their house. It was burning down. He was trying to save everybody, but he couldn't. His brother was dead, burning. His mom was dying, so she just told him to leave and just try to go save himself. That's what he did.
Shit, bro. That's probably the guy who made it.
It's dark as fuck, bro.
When did you watch this?
Oh, man, I think I was like 14, 15 years old.
That's the thing with these short animated films. Like, I just described, like, it's a whole form of... Because there's independent ones. Somebody can just make their own, put it out there, and it's their own form, just like a podcast, their own form of expression. You can do anything you want. A lot of times, some of these have these dark-ass meanings or deep meanings. And it's like, whoa. It's pretty true. I'm probably gonna... I'm probably gonna look at some more today, bro, because of that shit, man. That's fire. My son was taking like an animation class. So maybe one day he'll get into animating, and I give him some stories and he can animate.
Yeah.
Or if anybody out there is listening and wants to animate for free, just to hook us up and we can hook y'all up with, I guess, promotion or something.
We'll let you do it for free. We'll give a damn.
Yeah.
Let's send you a picture of us.
That'd be cool, right? To have a little like cartoon.
That would be dope.
Yeah, man.
As long as I don't look stupid, I'll do that enough.
On your own?
Yeah.
I've had my share of looking dumb. It's part of being a human, though.
I feel you.
Yo, I got some.
No, I'm good.
You sure?
Yeah, it's just the out of my ears.
The what?
It was just.
Oh.
Yeah. But. Yeah, man.
That's crazy.
It's another way for these. I guess these artists to get their feelings out. It's another way to express it. It's another way of art form. It's true American art form.
Some of those aren't. I mean, because that might have been a Japanese person.
Don't tell me what I don't. I'm kidding. Well, whoever it is, bro, it shows human expression, and it's a dark way, but whatever you want.
We did that.
Yeah.
Well, Americans, the government, a soldier, whoever it was that did that, mankind. I don't know. The devil, parasite, reptilian.
It should never got to that point either way. Should have just been a surrender somewhere, but neither side was gonna take one.
What's the difference between an A bomb and an H bomb? I know one's atomic and one's hydrogen.
One's more deadlier than the other. One has a bigger explosion.
Which one, the H? What is hydrogen? Not water.
That's what they used. I can't tell you the definitive differences. I have to look it up. I can. Next episode, I can tell you the difference between them. But
that's some dark shit. I don't know if it's even necessary. They both cause death, mayhem, sadness. They both go boom.
I know the guy who created the atom bomb. He knew he created the end of mankind. I think it was a quote of his.
Oh really?
Yeah. He knew what he created. He knew it was a death tool for the world.
Didn't Nikola Tesla make like a death ray, and then he didn't want to give the plans to nobody?
He might have. He probably had a lot of technology he probably won't give to nobody because he knew what these governments would do with it.
He should have just killed the evil. They would have got him eventually.
Eventually. That dude knew too much.
A legend. Like Malcolm X. Like Martin Luther King Jr. George Washington Carver. Andrew Johnson. Frederick Douglass.
Andrew Jackson.
Jackson too? What Jackson? He was one of the presidents, right?
He was the one that, so long as he was in the presidency, the American government would never have a Federal Reserve.
Word.
Remember, the Federal Reserve is 100 years old.
It's 100. It came out in 1920.
Came out in 1914, so it was about 26 years old. 120.
Basically, yeah.
20 something, 100 something years old.
Basically 100. We can say 100, rounded.
Yeah, 106 years old. Yeah.
Because I know I know there was one dude that passed it, and he was like, "I regret passing it." At the end of his presidency, he said that he regretted it. I don't know who it was though.
I know when Andrew Jackson was in, he said it. And so long as he's president, they would never have one. And then they said at the end of his deathbed, that's what it was. That's what I'm trying to say. At his deathbed, he said, "I killed the bank." It was meaning the National Bank, the Federal Reserve Bank.
He thought he killed it.
Oh, he did. They didn't try again for a fucking while. It took him a while to try to take over the banking system in America.
So Woodrow Wilson, he said, "I am a most unhappy man. I have unwittingly ruined my country. A great industrial nation is now controlled by its system of credit. We are no longer a government by free opinion, no longer a government by conviction and the vote of the majority, but a government by the opinion and duress of a small group of dominant men." This is 1919 when he after the Federal Reserve Act.
It was signed, and that was it. But
It was like 1913 when it passed.
this is what I say about every single president that tries to think that they can take over America. You've tried, and I'm going to tell you again, they've tried. So long as the American people understand what that Constitution means, they ain't going to give that shit up. They'll rebel.
Are you talking about the Second Amendment? No, you talking about the Federal Reserve?
I'm talking about the full Constitution. About what it says in the 10th Amendment right, what we have a right to do. We can overthrow our fucking government.
You said the 10th?
Start over from scratch. Yep.
Damn.
Not start over. We can start back over and picking our delegations again.
The 10th Amendment, which makes explicit the idea that the federal government is limited to only the powers granted in the Constitution, has been declared to be a truism by the Supreme Court. The amendment states but truism that all is retained which is not been surrendered.
Somewhere in there, I think it says it. Not the 10th Amendment, but somewhere in the Constitution.
Yeah, I don't like how sometimes on Wikipedia they put ... and they just put like a random sentence at the end. But it protects these powers from both entities. The purpose of the 10th is to define the establishment and division of power between the federal and state governments. This amendment also protects these powers from both entities. This amendment was used to define the federal taxing power, federal police power, and federal regulations. And man, there's so much, bro, that we should know.
That's why I'm gonna go buy one.
The Constitution?
Mm-hmm.
For sure.
I feel like it's something that everybody should have. As an American, you should have one. I feel like that's what you should get as soon as you walk in the door.
I was gonna say that as soon as you come out your mama's vagina in the hospital, they hand you a Constitution and say, "Welcome to America."
Along with your birth certificate and everything else.
Social Security card, $100. Start your no.
Even when you come into America and you give up if you give up all your rights and you come into America as a full-on U.S. citizen, you get your own Constitution. All right, here you go.
Really?
Yeah. I feel like that's how it should be.
Oh, yeah.
When you become a full citizen,
you
immigrate from another country and you say, no, I want to be a straight-on American. That's what I am. You have that Constitution right there.
You get that. They're like, welcome to America.
You give an oath, you pass your test, you get everything. Not only are you a U.S. citizen, you get those rights. The rights that you're guaranteed. That's what America's about.
This is going to sound bad, but I was going to say the 10 Commandments, but the Bill of Rights, those are amendments to the Constitution, right?
Those are unalienable. Nobody can make amendment. They can never unamend those rights. Those rights are guaranteed to us no matter what. They could take away the slavery one, which shouldn't be, but they can technically in the Constitution. But those Bill of Rights are rights that the government cannot infringe on, they cannot take away from.
But didn't the Patriot Act change some of that?
No.
No?
Because you still have the right to own a gun. It's just
I think
regulated. There's a difference.
Yeah.
You still can get a gun. And some of the regulations that are already out, a lot of these guys that want more would already agree with the ones that we already have. It's just enforcing them. Making sure people understand, hey, you need to be on your shit, which a lot of them are on their shit anyway.
Right.
You know, how they get these guns, it's where you have to investigate it. That's where more investigation has to come into. Like, okay, well, where are they getting them from?
Well, we're the biggest creator of guns in the world, the United States.
That's what we need to figure out where the fuck are they getting them from.
So we're selling them everywhere.
And if it's parental ownership, whoever owns the guns is because these guys get a hold of them. Maybe they should be held responsible for it anyways, because you need to have them locked away. Can't be having them all loosey-goose like that.
Yeah. So right here, I looked up if the Patriot Act was unconstitutional. It said 2 provisions of the USA Patriot Act are unconstitutional because they allow search warrants to be issued without a showing of probable cause, a federal judge ruled Wednesday.
See what I'm saying?
They can just say that they think you're like a fucking terrorist, and they can come search your shit no matter what, whether they have probable cause or not.
That's why those Bill of Rights that's why we have a Supreme Court. Because those guys that we put up there, those are the guys we need to make sure that we're in check with too.
Yeah. They're the one, because he said, no, that's unconstitutional. That's dope. That's a good judge right there. And a federal judge. Hopefully he doesn't get no shit. Then somebody needs to give him a fucking cigar and a fucking champagne glass, bro. I smoked this one for that dude.
In my dreamland for America, man, it'd just be all of us celebrating.
There'd be a Hooters on every corner of America. Nah, it's great.
Now on the 4th of July, everybody just be celebrating. Don't matter if you're white, black, doesn't
For sure.
Mexican, Hispanic, as long as you're a U.S. citizen, or hell, even if you're a resident, come celebrate. Fuck it.
You're helping our economy.
Hell yeah.
You're helping us. I mean, a lot of those immigrants have positive vibes and frequencies, man. They're trying to get out of a negative environment and come to a positive environment. That's all it is. But, you know, some people don't like immigrants for some reason. Because they're told not to. They're informed that that's not, that they're different.
But you know what is one thing that we should do, though?
What's that?
We should get rid of all the student loan debts. I just don't know how they're going to do it.
What if they legalize cannabis, the coca plant, coca powder, if you catch my drift, and they use that money, bro, they'll pay for everything. If you legalize the white and the green, you would make so much green for so many whites. Bam!
And you know what's funny? Is man, but their morals though. But then again, it's just, man, the morals are already fucked anyways.
With alcohol and cigarettes, bro.
Might as well.
It's the same shit. Those same people are doing the green.
Man, it's gotta be funny as shit for the guys that are like, people are about to turn 18 so they can finally start buying cigarettes. Now I gotta wait till they're 21.
Yeah, but they can go somewhere and kill motherfucker though if they wanted to.
They better not. That's just some fucking.
No, I mean in war.
Oh.
Yeah, that's, you know, because you can go to war as an 18-year-old, right?
Oh yeah.
You know.
But I think that should be a better thing with it. I think that should be.
Is that everywhere in the United States? 18 went to 21 everywhere. Cigarettes.
Cigarettes, guns, alcohol.
Everything's 21 now. Not 18. I thought that was a certain state.
I feel like the army is that way too.
The army, you could be 18.
I feel like the 18-year-old age. I think it should be 20. Yeah, you go to the army.
Oh, I think 21 across the board, bro. That's a good age.
For all of, you think so?
Across the board.
Only time we should go to 18 is if we're like really in need.
Desperate. All 21-year-olds are dead.
We're all in draft.
And
like,
we're not.
Everybody
We're
is
out
like
of 20-year-olds. We're out of 19-year-olds. And like, fuck it, we got to send all the 18-year-olds and the ones that are.
That's for all the ones that are like 17 and 16 about to graduate high school. They gotta defend like, oh, fuck, bro. That means we gotta.
Y'all better finish this fucking war. Man.
We gotta study. We gotta go to college. You know what I'm saying? The ones that aren't, they're gonna be like, fuck it, bro. It's like Vietnam all over again.
Can you imagine if Vietnam, if that kind of shit happened now, what do you think would happen with the internet?
I think people would protest. The protesting power that is right now, man, they would protest the fuck out of it.
We have so much power that I don't think we utilize.
I think the young generation is starting to utilize the fuck out of it.
Like,
but they're starting to get out of hand with it. I mean,
they cancel the wrong things.
Yeah.
The shit that should be canceled is not what they should cancel Oprah. They should cancel, I don't know, bro. There's certain things that should be canceled that they don't cancel.
Colbert Report. Because I don't believe he's...
I think he's a funny dude, but I don't like him anymore. Because I don't really like his new show. I like Jon Stewart. I think Jon Stewart kept it real.
I don't think
I like John Oliver.
keeps it real anymore either.
No?
Nah, I don't think he's been bought. That's just my opinion.
I feel you. I wouldn't be surprised. But I'm like, damn, there's so few people. There's a hopeful part of me that's like, man, hopefully there's still a little bit of good in it.
I feel you.
But whether it is or isn't.
By the way, they need to get rid of a lot of these shows and just start, I guess, showing the right side of either history or just better shows that'll help out the younger generation.
Yeah, there's a few. I want to shout out to the Goldbergs and Fresh Off the Boat. Blackish is pretty cool. Some of those ABC shows are pretty straight for families and for kids.
I feel you.
Kind of like the home improvements of our day.
But you know what it also relates to is us as a families being there for each other. There.
Well, that's the thing. Remember, we used to have. Well, I mean, when I was a kid, at least sometimes we would have like family dinner and then we would watch TV all together, and that's kind of rare now. So I like it when I watch like a.
Yeah,
comedy show with my mom or something and my sister.
This
That's
is
usually
why
really cool.
I can't wait for the other my youngest one to get older, so I can have more of a family night for everybody.
Yeah, I can watch like more something that's on everybody's level and shit.
It's more like like maybe like a Wednesday night game night for everybody. We all just
Yeah.
play, relax. I know Wednesdays for everybody is always man. Everybody's waiting for that Friday,
Yeah, bro, that's
so
good.
they
That's a
can get
good
off.
idea, man.
So it's kind of like, hey, let's just spend this day, let's do our homework, and then once we're done, we put all
Wednesday's
the
game night.
yeah. We tell everybody, nah, put the electronics away and let's go play.
Take a break from that shit. Real talk, man. That's a good fucking idea. You hear that, America? I think that hurt. Shit, bro.
And just have a night and just order something in. That way nobody cooks. We gotta just everybody just chills.
No stress, no worries. Just time with the family is so important.
Next day is Thursday, get through that day, then Friday everybody gets paid or the kids are like
It's you get enough of a high having the weekend.
Yeah.
You would hope. I wish everybody was off on the weekend, but it would suck if everything was closed on the weekend too. And some people don't like being off on the weekend. They like having the days off during the week when
in fact people who work on the weekend should be making double.
Or substantially more than they are. Because it's like holidays, bro. It's like a holiday. You know what I mean? Saturday and Sunday is almost like a holiday. Maybe not double time and a half.
Because I feel like people who work on the weekends get the weekdays off. Some weekdays off, so they can spend money on that day. So there you go.
And then there's like less lines and shit, and there's less traffic.
That means the money gets
Yeah. That's what I was saying. Some people like that. Some people don't like being off on Saturday and Sunday. Because that's when everybody's off. But I'm kind of used to it now. I like it.
But as a I guess the definition of my job as a package handler, you see how American businesses run their inventory, so you kind of see how the fluctuation of business flows. What I've noticed is not a joke. Mondays and Thursdays are always the shittiest days. Sometimes Wednesdays too.
What do y'all get? Some heavy ass weights, giant dildos.
A lot of businesses like Justice, Torrid.
What's that?
Crocs.
Why is it
businesses? Because they'll order a lot of stuff. They'll bulk the stuff up. So instead of me getting like maybe 6, 7, maybe 10 of them, I'll get like 34, 45, 50 for one stop, just for one business.
Shit.
And they'll all have to be delivered. They all got to be delivered for that day.
You deliver or you load?
I don't deliver that shit. I just load it in the damn truck. My drivers deliver that shit.
So you got
that's their hell for them to deal with.
Yeah.
It's my hell to put it in the truck. It's their hell to go and deliver it.
Do you put it in a certain way so it's easier for them?
Hell yeah.
How?
When I know I have if I know I've got, let's say, 50 for one stop, 40 for another, I'll try to put my residentials and like residential stops and stuff like that on the shelves, organize it as neatly as I can. Then the smaller packages I always label as far as like businesses, like if it's for Torrid, I'll put a T on it.
What's Torrid?
It's a business.
Oh, okay.
Maurice's, another business. I put an M on it.
Oh, okay.
Lane Bryant stores, I put Lane Bryant, like an LB on the package. So if,
Bro, you have to get tires and shit, like wheels?
Yeah, I get that shit too.
I hate that shit. Because it's like, I feel like it was Tetris, right? Building this perfect wall.
That's what I do.
But when I would get random shit, shit that didn't fit in the wall, I was like, what the fuck?
I play Tetris with it. I know my driver is like, I know he has
but then you also want it to be safe, so you want the heavier shit on the bottom. That's not how you always get it. You don't always get it.
Well, I'll put the heaviest bulk stop in the middle of the truck where they tell me to put it. So I'll like label it out. So it's like whatever that middle section or whatever it's going to be all one section. It's not going to be all tossed around. It's going to be all one. Yeah. Every one. Right. One business.
Oh, okay.
So that way you can be in and out of your truck just dragging that shit out. You know what I'm saying?
Because that's how you would want it.
Yeah.
But that's how they tell you how to do it.
Pretty much. I mean, that's how I do it.
Does everybody do it?
I don't know. Some people struggle with their truck. I don't worry about them. I mean, that's them.
Stay in your lane, right?
I don't question it. I don't talk shit about it. That's them. That's how they do it. I don't question it because I have a different way how I do my trucks too.
And that's
so.
you take that in every aspect of life. And I didn't used to, and it used to stress me out. I used to worry about how other people did their job.
I don't give a fuck. I still don't give a fuck.
It's good. It's good not to. It's healthy not to. You know what I mean? Because we're not supposed to like worry about other shit that we can't control. That's not our job to control. And I thought that was like a wrong way of looking at it, but as the older I get, the less stress I need and shit, the healthier I need to be.
That's
you realize.
One thing I like about my job, UPS, bro. It's a good job, solid one. I ain't worried about it. I ain't worried about shit.
I'm pretty happy where I'm at as well. To infinity and beyond. Have you seen Toy Story, the most recent one?
Yeah, bro, that shit.
Did you cry?
Man, I almost did.
I know I am, bro, because I grew up on that shit. I still haven't seen the newest one.
I remember because I went on a date.
Oh, shit. So you can't cry.
To go see it.
What's that, 110? Did the girl cry? I'm going to imagine that she did.
Nah.
Nah.
But you know what? That's where the the Shy Guy came from.
What do you mean? From the movies? You want it there?
Yeah.
From a machine? You lucky son of a bitch. Really? Got in a claw machine or what?
Who? Oh, no. I was listening to you. My bad. Nah, she bought it for me. She ordered it online
For anybody who he was texting, I was trying to talk to him. And I should have known, but I'm so out of here that I'm still trying to like, fuck, I don't know.
No, bro, she
gave you Shy Guy?
Yeah.
Oh, that's cool.
She bought it online.
That's what's up.
And I had, I remember I got the blue one.
All the Mario plush toys that I had, I bought for my son at a movie trading company. They got some nice collection, bro. Decent price.
Yeah.
I
feel like adding on to the collection. I'm trying to figure out which ones I want to get next. Probably Yoshi.
Yoshi's dope.
But I might get another one.
Yeah, they're all cool. I wanted to get a Bullet Bill. Bowser Jr. Bro, we got all of them. We had like regular Mario, regular Luigi. We got Princess Peach, Princess Daisy. We got Bowser. We got Yoshi.
Oh, I looked up Mario chess sets for you. They have one at Target right now for like $30.
For real?
Yeah.
So I'm about to get my
it's pretty dope.
Income tax, or maybe I'll get a gift card for my birthday next week.
Hey, you got your W2 already?
Huh?
You got your W2 already?
I did. I got one of them.
Motherfucker, bro. Where the fuck is mine?
I got my main one.
What the fuck?
Yeah,
fuck UPS.
This nigga was just riding UPS dick like 5 minutes ago, and now he's like, "Fuck you, UPS."
Where the fuck my shit at, ho?
Y'all don't mail envelopes, right? Y'all gotta wait for snail mail for that one.
Man, I do, bro.
For USPS.
Fucker.
Bro, they're slow sometimes. They lost some shit one time.
They better not lost my shit.
Nah, I'm sure that's
coming. Father her.
Y'all probably got.
But then again, not a lot of UPS employees have gotten it yet. Somebody would have been talking about it already. Not surprised teachers get there first, or parents get theirs first.
Parents?
Yeah.
Not all teachers are parents.
I'm saying parents too.
What do you there's parents at UPS that work at UPS that haven't got their W2.
Not from UPS, probably from other jobs. I don't know, bro. I'm fucking high.
Oh shit. Man.
Either way.
Yeah.
Some people get it faster than others. Oh well.
I still gotta wait on some from other places, from school and stuff. So there's that. Yep. You want to talk about anything to wrap it up? You got any topics?
No.
I think
Let's
that's
just call it a wrap.
that's pretty fire, man. Everybody have peace, love, and happiness, and positive vibes. One love.
Alrighty. Peace.
Yeah.